Wayne, the Grand Slam of Darts finals is nearly here. We've got James Wade. Not many people's picked to make the final playing the great Michael van Gerwen. Can James Wade get past Michael?
Well, I couldn't see a way past Gary Anderson.
No.
Gary was the better player from start to finish, but lost the match. Only James Wade can do that.
Yeah.
I've just had a look at the winning legs and the way that everything went. It was the fact that Gary was setting them up and James was knocking them down.
Yeah.
Gary was setting them up, having a shot, not knocking them down, and then James knocks them down again.
Yeah.
And when Gary had the brilliant legs, like he does, the 140, 180 ton game shot, James was 317, 299, and that's why the averages, there was such a discrepancy.
Yeah.
Gary at the doubles with some assurance, but not when he needed to.
No.
And that was why he won. Can he beat Michael van Gerwen playing like that? The answer is no. He will get obliterated on the scoring side. He got annihilated on the scoring side today, but his finishing and timing was impeccable.
Yeah.
That got him out of trouble. I don't see how he can beat Michael van Gerwen, but
No.
I just didn't see James beating Gary either.
No.
So I think it will be 16-7.
Yeah, something like that, and that'll be Michael's 958th tournament of the year, which is it's just astonishing because we know how good the standard is, the great players around. Realistically, as the tournament, is your favourite game so far perhaps last evening, the Barney Anderson game? There's been some crackers, the Hughes game, when we thought he'd sort of got out of jail, that was fantastic. But it's been a great tournament, hasn't it?
It's been a cracker, but personally, my favourite game has been Gary Anderson versus Danny Noppert.
Oh, it went all the way as well.
It went all the way, but it was the way Gary just looked so composed. And remember that Danny Noppert has not been in a situation like that before.
No.
I follow the BDO, so I'm interested. He played great, and I think that bodes well for anyone that's on at decent prices at the BDO World Championships.
Yeah, very true. When you said about Gary, we're looking really that the last couple of rounds. That's why I thought he will beat James, because under pressure he was exceptional against Danny right at the end. And last evening he was exceptional. Those last few legs, but it didn't happen. So. But Michael van Gerwen he's completely different. I'm going to ask you this question, Wayne. Do you look at the longevity? Is that a word? That's a posh word, isn't it? That's a word.
It's a good word.
It's a good word. Longevity, probably from your vocabulary. Longevity. When we're looking at Phil Taylor or Michael van Gerwen with how good is, who is the best player of all time?
Well, first off, I think it's unfair to put Michael in the category over a distance with Phil Taylor, because he has been a complete and utter darting freak for so many years. No one else has ever got near competing for that long, apart from Barney. So those two have been at the top for that long. No one else has. And I mean at the very, very top. Gary Anderson's been around for a long time, but a long time nowhere near the level that those two. Michael van Gerwen's been at the very top from 2006 to 2007. Forget the next decade kind of thing. Then from 2012 or late 2012 to now. If he can go on for another 7-8 years at the rate he's going on now, he could easily win 5 or 6 World Championships. But that will be a push. I don't see him playing in 15-20 years' time. No. I just don't. I think the world is too tough as a darts player now. They're travelling around, playing in probably 3 times the amount of tournaments that Phil Taylor would have played in, which makes it even harder to comprehend that Phil Taylor had 28 tournament wins in a year, when there might have only been 40 tournaments. Michael's going for number 24 tonight. 24 in a year. What's all that about? When there's probably 60. So there's a better percentage for Michael, but the standard is so great. Who is the best player? I think it's Phil Taylor.
We'll go Phil Taylor.
I think it's Phil over the distance. I'm not quite finished. The best player I've ever seen. The best player I've ever seen is Michael van Gerwen for turning it on. I'll tell you what, if it was over best of 3, if every game was over best of 3, I think Michael van Gerwen, over a 10-year span, would beat Phil Taylor over best of 3.
Right.
He's got 10-11, 11-12, 11-10.
Yeah.
9-7.
Yeah.
That's
what he does.
He's got that in him. I just think Phil is 14, 14, 15, 15, 14, 14, 13, 9, 9. Look, I think Michael is the most extraordinary player I've ever seen.
And also the one thing, of course, when Phil was winning all of those tournaments, he was beating the likes of Mardle and Manley, and you can't Thank you for your time, Wayne. That was great.